We must have that faith. We must surrender. We must believe that He's there. He's always there with us every nanosecond of our lives. But sometimes we don't. We don't believe that. We don't because of the thing called ego. All of us have egos. Whatever we may be, we all have egos. And it's surrendering the ego that is the first step towards Bhagwan. When a child cries in the crib, the mother runs from wherever to feed the child, to look after the child. And that's the half step. That is the step that we need to take. Talking about egos, when I was here way back in 1980 at Puttaparthi, when only that round building was there, I was told that Swami wanted me to go to the school, and I was ready. Suddenly I see a car come and Swami is in the car, and I'm saying to myself, oh, Swami himself has come to take me. But again, it was just a little ego feeling at that stage. I was the captain of the Indian cricket team, and with the greatest of respects to all the dignitaries here and those who are maybe watching this, the greatest of respect to them. The captain of the Indian cricket team, captaincy of the Indian cricket team is often referred to as the second most important job in the country after the Prime Minister's job. I'm not saying it, a lot of media refers to it that way. A lot of people refer to it as that way because of how cricket is followed in the country. So I had that ego about me. So I sat in the car, and within seconds that ego was shattered. There I am going towards the school, and there are devotees who are standing by the roadside, standing there in the ashram. Not one person is looking at me. Everybody is doing pranam to Swami, not one person. For someone who was used to having people looking at you, it was such a big come down. And I think Swami in his own way taught me that. He then took me to the school. And there was an assembly. The principal introduced me. Swami was sitting. I was sitting with him. And then after the principal introduced me, he said, and now Sunil will speak on, today is Bakrid, so Sunil will speak on Bakrid. And I'm saying to myself, I am a Hindu. What am I going to speak on Bakrid? So I look at Swami, and Swami has that smile on his face. And with that smile on his face, Swami said, you go there. And I went there, and I don't know, 7, 8, 10 minutes that I spoke, and I still do not have a single recall of what I actually spoke that day. It was, when I came back, Swami looked at me and said, so what? But it was Swami who had spoken through me. Swami was the one who had done all the talking. And you know what? All these years I was saying to myself, no, I think I'm imagining it. I don't think I did it. Till about 4 or 5 years ago, after darshan at Puttaparthi, a young man came to me and he said, sir, we really enjoyed your speech on Bakrid when you had come to our school. That was the time I actually believed that I had, or Swami had through me, spoken about Bakrid. But even there, I think what he passed on was the message of love. We are not made the same, and that's for a purpose. Because if we were all made the same, then life would be boring. But Swami wants us to understand. Swami wants us to make the the adjustments, to live with people who are not necessarily always like us. And I think that is the biggest challenge that we face today. And that is where we have to surrender ourselves to Swami for his guidance. Because today the world is in a turmoil only because of forces pulling against each other. And we need to make the adjustments, we need to make the adaptations. We need to surrender our ego